This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome in to the Countdown to the Game from Stewarts Creek High School. It's the Creek, it's the Blaze. It's going to be a good one here tonight on State Farm Prep Football on WGNS, WGNSradio.com, Big G TV. We've got you going in all of those places. The pregame show brought to you by the law offices of John Day. And we've got the whole crew here tonight. Well, John was on the pregame show. It's a little weird, Rod, how it all worked out. But, you know, he took your place, but you're here. Right. You're normally here, but you're not going to be there tomorrow night. Did you get all that, I guess?
I hope so.
You know that this starts your weekend, right?
All day I thought this was Friday.
Yeah, I did too in many aspects. And joining us with color commentary tonight is Bill Hockenberry. He's been with us, one game so far this season, and going to be here a little bit more as we get into the month of October. But good to have you here tonight, Bill. It's kind of weird playing on a Thursday. You've been in the school before with a Thursday game. Just leading up to that, it's kind of an odd day.
It's different. Your preparation is off a day, and you got to be prepared. And after you play, you got to go to school tomorrow. So there's a lot of things that go into playing on a Thursday night. It helps playing a good rival game like Stewarts Creek and Blackman are tonight, and all across the county tonight. And should be a really good night for some high school football.
Well, we won't go very deep into the county roundup because that was kind of already done here, but we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll kind of touch on the games and kind of give you an idea of what we're going to have for you tonight. We've got a couple of games that will be covered with scores, and hopefully we'll get scores from all the games, keep you updated with that. But we'll talk more about that as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues right after this on State Farm Prep Sports.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Here's Dave Gober with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Just like under the Friday Night Lights, winning takes teamwork. And when it comes to buying a home, I'm here to be on your team. From first downs to first homes, I'll help you move the ball forward and the loan options that fit your life. At First Mortgage, you're more than just a loan, you're family. So let's take the field together and open the door to your future home. Call me today, Dave Gober.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues. Time for that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. And at Rick's, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way over real hickory wood in custom built pits for unbeatable flavor. From tender pork to juicy chicken, mouth-watering beef, every bite crafted with care at Rick's Barbecue. Don't miss out on the other crowd pleasers like the slaw dogs or the loaded baked potatoes. Don't give Rod Edwards a slaw dog, though, before a broadcast. From the pit to the plate, they've got you fed over at Rick's Barbecue. I really miss our Memorial location.
I do too.
Man.
I have not. I keep telling my wife we need to go on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Get the big potato.
That's right. That's right. Can't go wrong with that. A few words about this game coming up, but Smyrna is at Riverdale tonight. We're going to have halftime and post-game reports on that. 3-3 Smyrna against Riverdale 5-1. But Smyrna, to stay in the region race, needs to kind of beat somebody above them, and Riverdale's that opponent tonight.
Yes, and that would be a big boost for them. They've shown some life offensively. They really struggled offensively early in the year. They played good defense. Then they seemed to the second half, or almost before we got to the second half, they exploded on Rockvale, and they had a really good game last week.
Siegel and both Laverne, they are out of league play tonight. MTCS as well, as they take on Clay County, but that's going to be a tough game for them on the road at 5-1 Clay County. And the other game going on tonight is Rockvale at Oakland. I hear the head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers, Josh Heupel, is there to see some players who've committed to play at Tennessee. So I guess he'll see what's going on over there at Oakland tonight. But that's a huge region game, as Rockvale lost their first region game last week. So, and then we've got our game here tonight, of course, with the Blackman Blaze and the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. And
ladies and gentlemen,
we're going to talk more about that and your keys to the game when we come back, as we continue our coverage here on the Countdown to the Game, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Tonight.
Hi, Murfreesboro. This is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. With the kids back at school, come to Animal City and put their science knowledge to work with a brand new aquarium. Whether you're looking for freshwater, saltwater, or pond, we have it all. While the kids are away at school, you can relax at home with your beautiful new aquarium. From Animal City, we are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street. Family owned and operated.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has not just been about keeping your home at the perfect temperature. We're about ensuring peace of mind with reliable, expert maintenance that keeps your system running smoothly year-round. Why wait for a breakdown when our preventative maintenance can save you time and money? With Roscoe Brown and Carrier, you get more than just a service. You get a commitment to excellence. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier and never worry about your HVAC system again. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to our pregame coverage here on the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Thank you so much.
Now let's talk a bit about what's going on tonight here in this game between the Redhawks and the Blackman Blaze. And Bill, I don't know if anybody wants to catch the team that just played Oakland, but, Blackman went into that game last week undefeated, got their first loss, of course, last week, 32-0, and I'm sure they're going to be very hungry to – they don't want to go in on a 2-game losing streak into their bye week and fall break.
No, they don't, Brian. Sometimes it's just the way the schedule rolls, and Blackman's going to be itching to get back out here tonight and try to avoid going to 0-2 going into the break. And it's a big night for both teams. Stewarts Creek still in the thick of the playoff race. This is a chance for them tonight to get right back into the top half of the league, and it's going to be a really good night. And it's a rivalry. I mean, they're really close. There's a lot of kids that probably went to school when they were younger together. A lot of families know each other, and it's always a good rivalry between Stewarts Creek and Blackman.
I think, Rod, we lose sight of the fact that Stewarts Creek was really born out of overcrowding at Blackman, and as the crow flies, pretty close, even though one school's in Smyrna and Blackman's in Blackman.
Right. In fact, I remember I was coaching softball at the middle school, and a lot of the girls were used to playing for Blackman. That didn't exist. They didn't want to go. But once they went, they were very happy because they had the opportunities, and actually they began to become a little bit more successful in the sport. So, yeah, I was part of it, and it's something special, though, when you come from it, just like Blackman came from Riverdale.
Right.
Siegel came from Oakland.
And here we are with too many schools in the county to cover one night. But, yeah, I understand
and
that.
Needing more.
Yeah, and need more and more coming, apparently. But, Stewarts Creek, Rod, the loss of Jerry Taylor really hurt this team when they lost him in that Siegel game. That was the week we had the 2.5-hour lightning delay. They had to come back and finish the last 9 minutes on a Saturday, and they lost him during that game. And, he had 148 yards rushing on 21 carries and passed for 250 yards. When you lose that kind of offense, it takes a little bit to get your mojo back. They did get a win over Laverne last week, so maybe they got it.
And that's the game they needed. They really struggled against Rockville the following week. It's really a short week. You got a new quarterback. I think, is it R.C. Davis?
Yes.
And now he's getting used to it. The game should be slowing down, and they will be able to use him. I think watching the game, they made some adjustments, different types of plays that they hadn't ran earlier that kind of got Rockville off balance. So we might see a little more balanced team and more competitive this night.
And they get back junior Jamarcus Brown as well, who's the leading rusher on the team with 573 yards on 85 carries. So we're going to make him tonight for Stewarts Creek, our SRM Concrete solid performer. SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known SRM Concrete, highlighting players tonight. We're going to let that be Jamarcus Brown for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Well, let's talk about some keys to this one.
Time now for the keys to the game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall. Auto, home, business, and life insurance with a trusted agent, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance.
Bill Hockenberry, what are your thoughts on this game and a key to success for Blackman and success for Stewarts Creek?
I think for both teams tonight, establishing the line of scrimmage, and the team that really establishes that early on is really going to have the advantage in this game tonight. Blackman really wanting to get back out there and hit somebody in the mouth, and Stewarts Creek coming in here to this rivalry game for them, they're wanting to do the same thing. So I think the team that really establishes the line of scrimmage early on is going to have the advantage.
Rod, your thoughts on this?
A big thing, too, is make sure that you get some yardage in your first and second downs. You got to be close on the chain. You can't be behind. Last time that we saw Stewarts Creek play, they were constantly behind the chain. They always had 3rd and 12, 15. You can't do that. But also, I think it looks like Blackman against Oakland, they really cut down on all their penalties. They had a lot of penalties early in the year. They got to play a clean game, and you got to have balance, both running and passing.
And I know Blackman had kind of caught the turnover bug in the fourth quarter. They certainly don't want to have that on the road. And, you keep the game close and turn the ball over, it can be interesting.
Right, and those things can totally change the game.
Well, with that being said, that's a look at our keys to the game. How about a check of the forecast? It is absolutely gorgeous tonight. 78 degrees here in the metropolis of Smyrna. How about the conditions for the broadcast tonight?
Fantastic night for football. We'll see clear skies, temperatures in the low 80s around kickoff, dipping down into the low 70s by the end of the game. Humidity not particularly high, the dew point right around 60 degrees, so reasonably comfortable. Winds will be light out of the southeast around 5 miles an hour. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966. Delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Appreciate the forecast update, Ray. Couldn't be better. Tomorrow's going to be absolutely gorgeous as well, so I hope you'll get out and find a game. There are only a couple tomorrow, as most of the games are being played tonight. But Eagleville is playing tomorrow, and that's where we will be to broadcast. And again, just to run down the rest of the games that are going on here this evening. Kirkwood is taking on Laverne. It's Rockville at Oakland, Smyrna at Riverdale, Clarksville is at Siegel, and of course Blackman here at Stewarts Creek. Middle Tennessee Christian School playing Clay County. And it's Eagleville-Moore County tomorrow, along with PCA and Christian Community. So that is a look at your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and schedule of the games. And Oakland's already scored on the opening kickoff, by the way, against the Rockville Rockets. So that's the first score we've got of many here for you this evening. So with that said, let's talk about some of the players to watch here in this one tonight.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, let's start with the offense for the Blackman Blaze. It's led by Javion Elliott. 39 of 71 passing for 657 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, averaging 9 yards per pass and 110 per game, and also has rushed for 248 yards, 5 TDs there as well. So 10 TDs from the quarterback position. Micah Nance will be in the backfield. He's the workhorse, 56 carries, 286 yards, and 4 TDs. Jabari Kemp will get some touches, and wideouts, Braylon O'Dour, Kari Dixon, Bryson Mitchell, and the tight end Max Wilcox. And the kicker got a good one. He hasn't missed a PAT or a field goal. Well, he missed one last week, didn't he? Tyler Burrow-Rabosen. And defensively for the Blaze, they're led by Gowan, Johnson, Davis, Stewart, Levy, Thornton, Abernathy, and Bowles, and many others. Now for Stewarts Creek, R.C. Davis is going to be your signal caller, a 6-foot, 166-pound junior. 21 of 50 passing for 225 yards, 1 TD, 4 interceptions on the season. Jamarcus Brown back in the backfield. He's the leading running back, 573 yards on 85 carries. Second to him with 30 carries and 221 yards is Kingston McQueen. So you can see Brown getting the majority of the touches, but McQueen and McKnight, Jaden McKnight, along with Jaden Stewart, all really kind of carry some water there. 18 rushing touchdowns to just 2 passing, but their leading receiver, 14 catches, 206 yards, is Jaden Stewart, so he's busy on both sides of the ball. Johnson, Moore, and McQueen, you'll see them in the wideout spot some tonight as well. Landon Wharf is 15 of 16 on PATs, 2 of 3 on field goals, and has punted 9 times for an average of 24 yards. Also Daniel Williams with 7 punts, an average of 43 yards. Defensively, you'll hear names like Kingston McQueen, the leading tackler on the team, 15, along with Josh Jackson. You've got Johnson and Hadley with 21 apiece, so that's the bulk of your defense. And that's your players to watch. And those are from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, also our friends at Winners Trophies, and also Fans Heating and Air. About ready to get this one underway here tonight. And it will be Stewarts Creek kicking off to the Blackman Blaze. The Creek in the black tops, red tops with white stripes and numbers, black pants, black helmet with the SC on the side. And the Blaze in the all whites, tops, pants as well. Navy and orange trim and orange numbers. The orange hats with the Blaze logo on the side. and we're just about a minute or so away from this one. As a coach, Bill, you know, I know coaches are creatures of habit, especially football. And, you know, you've got your Sunday routine, your Monday routine, your Tuesday, you know, through the week, and you play on Friday. When you move that back up a day, it just makes everything crazy.
It does. And, well, I think for both of these teams, playing a rival game kind of makes it a little bit better to get into that normal routine. And even though you normally have your Thursday morning walkthrough or your, you know, and maybe it was Wednesday for both these teams, but I expect both teams to be ready to play and give it their best tonight.
Well, we're about ready for the kickoff here, running a couple of minutes behind, and a decent crowd, very good crowd actually. Of course, every team that plays Blackman has the fire hats every week, which is good for the student section, and the Blaze have brought a really good crowd. That's the difference in being in well, Stewarts Creek was kind of in the region with the Murfreesboro teams the last few years, but it's definitely got to help the gates for teams like Stewarts Creek, Smyrna, Laverne, who have played in that metro region before.
Absolutely. I mean, you really can't ask for anything better for the county teams all being one region, you know. 8 teams is a perfect number, I believe, for regions.
Well, some interesting notes about this game. In the last 4 games, these teams are 2-2 against each other the last 4 years. And each team has won on the road as well. The last 4 games have been decided by 7.75 points on average. But Blackman leads this series 6-2. They won 4 in a row, starting when they first played in 2013. Toe meets leather, and we are underway, going to be taken inside the 10 by the Blaze to the 15, to the 20-yard line. And that is where
number 7,
Kari Dixon is going to be taken down. And he'll make it the tackle there. And we are underway with your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time at 7:07. Family owned since 1938 and treating clients like family. J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts on West Northfield Boulevard delivers personalized service, custom design, expert jewelry repair, and a stunning selection, including engagement rings and gemstones. That's J. Mullins Jewelry, 352 West Northfield Boulevard in Murfreesboro. Blaze roll out here, 1st and 10. Pass to the left side is complete to Mitchell. Mitchell on a short gain to around the 25-yard line to bring up 2nd down. And we're just underway here tonight.
Good.
Gomar with the takedown.
Good start right there for the Blaze offense, picking up 5 yards right there. Kind of an extension of the run game. Quick little throw out of a 4-receiver set. Sets them up 2nd and 6.
Gabriel Gomar and company.
We'll do the best we can, keeping you updated on all the scores going on tonight. 2 wide right, that's near side, 1 to the far side, and tight end in motion. Play is coming here to the right. Now reversing field is Nance, 25-30, gets the 1st down and angles out of bounds to the 35-yard line. And a lot of times when you do that in reverse field, you're in trouble, but that time Nance made a good decision.
It really did. Really reversed his field right there. He had a lot of green field in front of him, and got a big 1st down for the Blaze.
But like I said, unfortunately, sometimes that is not the right decision to make. But that time, got the First Bank 1st down. Your game night excitement to everyday life. First Bank helps you take that next step forward. 1st and 10 here. Stewarts Creek with a 4-man front. Little screen pass. And Nance is going to carry it across the 40 to the 42, but a flag flies in there here at the last second.
Gomar on the tackle.
Want to welcome all of you who are watching on Big G TV tonight. Michael Woodring, Michael Robeson, and the Stewarts Creek TV production team giving you a great product there tonight. We hope you enjoy, if that's where you're catching the coverage. It's going to be a hold against Blackman, so that brings everything back. So that will place the ball back to the 31-yard line. 10 minutes, 53 seconds, so just getting started here. 1st and 14 now facing the Blaze. And they're going to send Odor and Dixon out to the far side at the numbers and at the hashes. Another receiver here near side with 3 in the backfield, including quarterback Elliott, who's back to pass. Now rolls out to the left, going to throw on the run, and a one-handed snag. 40, 45, 50, some room, 45, 40, 35, 30 down the sideline, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone. What a run for Braylon Odor.
Completed to number 8, Braylon Odor.
What a catch, Brian. Unbelievable.
Snagged that, one hand, defender all over him, breaking tackles all the way downfield for the touchdown.
Thrown behind him, he extended his arm out to make a great catch and just kept going and got into the end zone. What a play to start the game for the Blaze.
Let's see. That's a Toots touchdown, too, by the way. Toots is the place to be tonight after the game. Celebrating 40 years. That's Toots, good food and fun. The kick is up and good. That was a 69-yard pass, catch, and run. And the Blackman Blaze strike first here. 10:37 to play. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive.
Our sandwiches are very popular. Our pork and our chicken are probably most popular pulled meats. We have spare ribs. They're delicious. They fall off the bone good. We don't put sauce all over our meat.
And that's so you can choose mild or hot sauce or their signature white sauce.
White sauce is our special kind of secret sauce. It's delicious. It's kind of got a kick to it, but it's not too spicy.
Barbecue smoked chicken, ribs, loaded baked potatoes. Check out Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Ready for the kickoff. And this one's into the end zone for a touchback, and Stewarts Creek at home. First touch of the game on offense, and back behind it here now, Bill, with that 69-yard pass, catch, and run. And, boy, that can be demoralizing, honestly.
And Stewarts Creek had a pretty good defense coverage right there. It was just thrown a little behind him. He made a great catch. They make a play. This kind of feels like a big series early in the game for Stewarts Creek right here.
Well, the first thing is to get some first downs and string those together and see what the Creek can do here in this region tilt with the Blackman Blaze. They're going to send 2 wideouts to the right. Slot is in motion, and they give it to Stewart, and he is going to be taken down for a loss. Couldn't turn it up at the edge there.
On the carry, number 5.
And that was Harris who made that tackle for the Blaze for no gain. And slow to get up is Stewart, and that's all the Red Hawks need is another injury here. They've been kind of a mash unit all season long.
Can't afford any more injuries, Brian. Hopefully this one's not too bad.
Well, the Blackman trainer was out there pretty quick, and Stewarts Creek going across the field because it happened on the far side from us. We're on the home side in the press box here. And so it's right at the numbers there on the far sideline. And while this is going on, why don't we take a TOA injury timeout? Our friends at Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance helping to keep athletes and everyday folks in the game. Stay with us. We'll be back. More State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV after this.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by Toots Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and our friends at Wilson Bank and Trust. And Jaden Stewart, the 5'8", 167-pound junior, is gingerly walking over to the Stewarts Creek sideline. But he gets a little faster and a little better every move that he makes. So hopefully nothing big, that something, little tape and dirt won't fix.
It was good to see him get up on his own and walk to the sidelines.
That's always the big thing. Going to be second down. They did give Stewart a yard on that last play on that edge. Ball from the right hash. And here's Davis, the pitch. The ball is loose. It's rolling around, and I think the Blaze have recovered it. They have actually advanced it, and that was Amari Samford, I think, number 51 for the Blackman Blaze, who wound up getting on the football. And if I saw that right, Jader Gowan is the one who kind of got the first hand on it. And, boy, that is definitely not what you want to see if you're Stewarts Creek.
It's a tough start for Stewarts Creek. We got another injured player. I think it's a Blaze player this time. Brian.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, I think that was 6, if I saw that correctly. And I don't even have a 6 on my roster, but Blackman has 145. Yeah, it's Tristan Thornton. Well, this game has not had a great start, has it?
It is not. Couple of injuries, and
this one has taken a moment as well. Let me update you on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and schedule as we have it tonight so far. A couple of scores. Oakland up 7-0 over Rockvale, or 7-0 here. Clay County scores in their first offensive possession and take an 8-0 lead over Middle Tennessee Christian School. So that is a look at the scoreboard tonight. Hopefully keeping you updated on Siegel and Clarksville this evening. We will have Riverdale and Smyrna covered for you. And if you could help us out with some Laverne scores, that would be awesome. We would certainly appreciate any information you might be able to give us for that here this evening. Sometimes it's hard to get the scores out of Laverne. Well, let me remind you as well that our coverage is brought to you by good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700, and online at celestemiddleton.com. And up quickly there was Thornton. So that is definitely good to see.
That's the best news we've had, Brian. A couple of injuries that both popped up and able to walk off the field.
Ready for action.
So now Blackman is going to have it well into the John Day legal red zone after the Stewarts Creek fumble. Coming with 10:08. They only had 2 offensive possessions. And now Blackman back at it here.
A lot of time, but not a lot of time off the board so far, Brian.
2 wide right, and now Dixon is in motion in the backfield. They give it to Jabari Kemp, and Kemp still rumbling. 15, going to be down at the 10 as the flag flies in here at the end of that play.
Jabari Kemp, tackled by number 1, Kingston McQueen.
I think Kingston McQueen on that tackle. 15 tackles, 2 for loss on the season for McQueen coming into the game tonight. It was the official in the end zone who threw the flag, so he was looking at the play. He relays that to the white hat, and I believe it's going to go against the Creek the way they're looking here.
Face mask.
Yeah, and it's the personal foul face mask, so that's half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal.
And that puts it first and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
In this John Day Legal Red Zone, the law offices of John Day, recognized, respected, and ready to fight for justice.
It's a big defensive possession right here for the Creek, Brian.
O'Doer and Dixon, wideouts to the far side. It's Mitchell here on the right. It's a fake of the handoff, and Stewarts Creek read that one like they had the playbook as Javion Elliott faked the handoff, kept it, and going to be dropped for a loss. Back to the 15. Daniel Johnson leading the way on that one with 21 tackles coming into this game. Now make it 4 for loss for him.
Really good pressure right there from the Stewarts Creek defensive line. They had all the guys covered, and big play right there to set them in second and goal.
Second and goal from the 9-yard line here for the Blaze. Moving left to right as we see it. 9 minutes exactly left on the first quarter clock, and they have a 7-0 lead. Elliott looks, has some time. Pass is high, intended for Dixon. Right there at the goal line, but incomplete. Just kind of sailed that one a bit.
A little high on the throw. Blackman's doing a really good job. They're trying to spread Stewarts Creek out as much as they can to try to get some one-on-one matchups. Javion just a little too high on that throw right there.
Would be a victory if Stewarts Creek can hold them to a field goal attempt.
It's a huge play right here for the Stewarts Creek defense.
3rd down and goal from the 9. Play clock is already down to 12 seconds, and Blackman hasn't broken the huddle. It's at 9 at 8, at 7 at 6. Now they break the huddle and quickly rush to the line of scrimmage. With 3, with 2, Elliott going to snap the ball with 1 second. Fade route to the left corner of the end zone is going to be snagged, and the second touchdown of the night for Braylon O'Doer.
Touchdown number 8.
That is a 9-yard pass catch, and O'Doer is on fire tonight.
Boy, he is. What a big target for Elliott right there. Went up and just got it. Great ball thrown, and a touchdown for the Blaze.
That's a Toots touchdown. Remember Toots on Fridays, by the way. We don't get to tell you this very much, but they're certainly the place to be. Fridays, of course, they've got the shrimp and fish basket for just $6.99. Available at all 4 locations. Flag flies here.
I love that shrimp basket over there.
Yeah,
it's
good stuff.
False start against
the Blaze, so that'll back him up. Here's a little pro tip for you if you get the shrimp or fish basket. Try the Cajun seasoning on it.
That's good. Very good.
Yeah. You'll thank us later for that. Extra point attempt coming up for Tyler Burrow-Rabosen. He is 22 of 22 on PATs, looking for number 23. Snap, set, good. Kick away. Has plenty of distance and is good. With 8 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first quarter, the Blaze have come here to Stewarts Creek and opened up a 14-0 lead on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renter's insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renter's insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Kick in the air and going to be fielded in the end zone. And, boy, Tyler's got the boot tonight. Our coverage brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, along with Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Just talking, Bill, during that timeout that maybe Blackman has this as one of their plays where with just a few seconds they come up to the line of scrimmage and just kind of lob it up there and let Braylon with his 6'1" frame pull it down.
Yeah, just to throw it up there, give him a chance, and you can tell Javion's been taught to just give him a chance, throw it to his outside shoulder, and it's a big target, and he's made 2 great plays right here for the Blaze.
Well, the Red Hawks against it here now for sure. 8:46 to play in the first, down 14-0, and it is going to be McQueen.
On the carry, number 1, Kingston
carried
McQueen.
it to
Zachabeba, number 4,
about the 12,
for the Blaze.
and it's Lark on the tackle for the Blackman Blaze.
Lost 3 on that one.
Boy, the first thing you need to do is get a first down, but Rod talked about this in the pregame show. Stewarts Creek has had a habit of getting behind the chain, and 3rd and 12 is a lot more difficult.
Yeah, it really is. It's there's not many plays when you're 2nd and 13, and you're going to your pass and get stuff, and Blackman can kind of get that package out there and
makes you one-dimensional, doesn't it?
One-dimensional. That's tough. That's tough to defend.
They're going to send McQueen out to the right as one of the receivers, in the backfield empty for Davis. So he is back to pass, rolls back. Now a quick pass in traffic is going to be dropped by Blackman and James Stewart. Boy, James was seeing pay dirt.
I think he was already going to do his dance in the end zone, Brian, because he had it and he could see the open field in front of him and just didn't get the ball. That's the first thing you got to do. He thought about that move.
Thank you, NFL, for that, by the way. Sound like a bunch of old curmudgeons up here. 3rd and 13.
3rd and long.
I think that's Hill rolling out there to the right as one of now 3 receivers. Going to have a 5 wide set here. 3 to the right, 1 to the near side, and the play blown dead here immediately with a flag on the sideline. So this is going to be before the play. Whitehat's in the end zone and doesn't look like he wants to do anything. It's going to be against the Red Hawks. The false start penalty is going to back them up here.
And that's a shame, Brian, because they completed the pass. I think they had a little room. They might have got some yardage there. Now the little penalty is going to back them up even more. Now it's 3rd and 18.
Yeah, that cost them 5 yards, and unfortunately they're going the wrong way. 3 negative plays, or 2 negative plays and a penalty. 3rd and 18. Need to get it to the 30 for a first down. And he slings it out here to the near side and incomplete for Kingston McQueen. Kind of throwing a little at his knees right there.
Brian, I think he was open on that play. It was a good, and I think it was not a bad throw. I just don't think the receiver got his head turned around, and the ball was already on him before he kind of realized it, which is going to set up a punt situation here for the Red Hawks.
And unfortunately for Stewarts Creek as well here in this one, they've kind of gotten the field flipped on them. Going to be punting from like the 1, so good field position for Blackman. That's what happens when sometimes you turn the ball over and then penalties. So he's going to be punting actually from the end zone. And the kick away going to be caught on the run by the Blaze, Kari Dixon. And takes it to about the 35.
Return, number 23.
Our coverage this evening brought to you in part by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Riverdale up 10-0 in the second quarter over Smyrna. And
I think they've gone to a TV timeout.
Yeah, so we've also got Clay County up 16-7 in the second quarter over MTCS. We'll take a short pause here, come right back with more coverage of State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, Flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Game day is coming, and are you ready to represent the Blue Raiders? At Raider Tees, we've got the largest selection of officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear in town. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, even tailgating essentials. You name it, we've got it. No more searching through random stores. Everything you need is right here at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Get game day ready at Raider Tees. Bigger, better, and go blue.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Blackman with the football. 1st and 10 at the 35, 7:41 to play here in the first quarter. And here's Nance on the rumble. Takes it right behind right guard and to the 35-yard line for a 5-yard gain.
Tackle by number 6, Daniel Johnson.
Brian, Stewarts going to have to get some more push on that defensive line. They got a couple of negative plays for Blackman, but they got to really do a good job right here trying to keep them out of the end zone.
Johnson making the tackle for the Red Hawks. 2 wideouts far side, 1 near side, 3 in the backfield in this. Now 1 on either side or either hip of Javion Elliott in the backfield as he rolls out the pass, zips it downfield, going to be caught at the 15. And O'Dour is having himself a night down at the 9-yard line, and it's 1st and goal Blackman.
What another catch by O'Dour. I mean, he feels like he's got a good matchup. Him and Elliott are really on same page tonight.
Oakland leads 21-6 over Rockvale. Riverdale leads 10-0 over Smyrna. Here 14-0. Clay County over MTCS 16-7. All the scores we have. Running left side is Nance. Gets the corner and a couple of yards before being forced out of bounds. They're going to spot it right around the 12. They can get a first down inside the 5, I think, right at the 5.
Good job that time for Stewarts defense, stringing that ball out and not letting them get the corner.
Going to be second down.
Bring up a second down and 8 right here for the Blaze.
Blackman.
Gomar leading the way. 17 tackles coming into this game with a fumble recovery. 2nd and 8 from the 12. It's 14-0 Blackman, with the wide side being the near side. Ball from the left hash. Wilcox on the left hip. Going to help to block for Nance. Makes a great block in there to spring him forward to about the 6.5 yard line.
By number 56, Mackay
Little
Williams.
different look here for Blackman. You know, they kind of went for the touchdown with the fade pass a minute ago. Now they're trying to establish the run.
Really trying to establish that line of scrimmage. It's a big play right here for the Stewarts Creek defense. Another 3rd down, chance to get them off the field, at least and try for a field goal. Need to try to hold them right here if you're the Creek.
Hadley and Williams teaming up for the tackle. Shy Murphy on a 4th and 5 scampers 36 yards to put MTCS back on the scoreboard. That may be a shootout with Clay County tonight. 3rd and 3. And this is going to be Daniel Smith taking it left side and into the end zone. A little Wildcat action for the Blackman Blaze. Or 7-yard run for the TD. And the Blaze have kind of blown this one wide open here early.
Really good job by the Blackman line there, creating the hole right there for Smith to get right on into the end zone and make it 20-0.
Giving you a lot of different looks tonight are these Blackman Blaze. Don't forget, all weekend at Toots you can get that full rib platter. Great eats. Of course, just $14.99 all day Saturday and Sunday. Extra point is good. It's 21-0 Blackman. 4:49 left in the first on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
to meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy,
specifically for you.
compounds for weight loss,
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding,
the liquid, suppository.
all to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
Friday night high school football starts and ends with Friday Night Thunder, the region's most complete high school football show. Real-time score updates, exclusive coach interviews, and full region breakdowns from across southern Middle Tennessee and the state. I'm Court Steer. Join me right here on WGNS every Friday night for Friday Night Thunder. Pre-game show starts at 6, post-game until 11. More than complete coverage of every team, every Friday.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Kick into the end zone, and that's where the Red Hogs will take over first and 10 at the 20. Our game tonight brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack. West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer where you'll find him, and online at andywomack.com. Well, I've said this the previous 3 times since there have been 3 scores, but it just keeps getting worse for Stewarts Creek.
Another big drop. Need to get established, at least keep the ball for a little bit, get a couple first downs, get the field position back on their side.
Go with a run play on first and 10. Not much, right up the gut.
On the carry, the return of Jamarcus
That was
Brown.
Jamarcus Brown. They didn't get anything. Right to the line of scrimmage, and James Stewart was the first man there.
On the tackle, number 71.
Blackman's defensive line, Brian's just getting a real good push tonight. It's just hard to move them right now.
Stewarts Creek.
Stewarts Creek's trying to figure out how to get them blocked.
Hill goes out as the lone receiver far side. Slot back to either side. They're going to catch McKnight in motion. No, it's a fake, and the pass is almost picked off.
Davis, pass intended for number 1, Keyston McQueen.
That was actually Tristan Thornton, who really became the receiver on that.
You know all this is going on, Brian. We still got 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
It's going to be
a lot of
down,
passing, a lot of
third down
incompletions.
for Stewarts Creek.
Stewarts
Third
Creek needs to
and
pick
long.
up some yardage right here and give themselves a little better field position.
This may be the best third down situation they've had.
I think it is.
And it's 3rd and 10. So that's not saying a whole lot. They're going to go 5 wide again here. So Davis with 5 targets to pick from. Sling it near side. The pass is caught by Dallas Johnson. Johnson going to be wrestled down at about the 28. Needed to get to the 30, so a couple of yards short here.
Depending on the play, number 4, Jaden Lark.
And down 21-0. I don't know. I mean, Bowles kind of kept him from picking up that first down. Be kind of early to roll the dice, but I don't know.
That was a really good throw right there by R.C. Davis. He's had a couple good throws, just a little off target. Maybe some guys didn't turn their heads turned around on some other plays. Right there, good catch by Johnson. Looks like they may be going for this.
3:24 left to play in the first, and on 4th, and we're going to call it a 1.5 yards, a timeout taken. That we'll take as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. My team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. We've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. it's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you by combining your home and auto.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Thank you, Ron Reeves. He's keeping us updated as he is at the Oakland Rockvale game. I want to say thanks to him for that, and also to Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, along with Middle Tennessee Christian School. And it is 10-3 Riverdale. So triple by the Smyrna Bulldogs with 5:51 to play in the second quarter. We're still in the first quarter here. A run on fourth down and to the 30-yard line and to the 31.5-yard line. And that is Kingston McQueen with the first down rumble. First bank, first down, first one of the night for the Red Hawks.
That was a really huge first down for the Red Hawks right there, Brian. McQueen did a really good job of seeing the hole and leaning forward and getting just enough to move the sticks.
Van Zant on the tackle. So 1st and 10, and the first set of new downs here for Davis, who's going to, thought he was going to work from under center, but now backs up in kind of a hybrid pistol set. And the give straight up the middle to the 32.5, and that's Brown.
Tackle made by number 22.
So about a 2.5-yard pickup to make it second down. We'll call it 8. Gowan and Levy leading the way. Gowan, the leading tackler on the team for the Blaze. 29 tackles, 4 for loss coming into this one.
At least Brian Stewarts Creek has moved the ball, going to get some better field position, you would think, no matter what happens out of this possession.
7:15 to go in the second quarter. Oakland over Rockvale 28-6 on the scoreboard, and Davis in trouble. He's going to evade one tackle and just slings it, and it's going to be intercepted. And that's Jader Gowan going the other way, and Jader is going to score.
Interception by number 22.
Takes it in for 30-plus on the pick six. Ouch.
Ill-advised throw there by Davis, just trying to really throw it away and threw it right to Gator Gowan.
And that's a Blackman Blaze touchdown. And they have opened up a 27-point lead with the extra point upcoming. 4 straight here in this first quarter of play. Got your holder is Elliott. And Burrow Rabosin kicks it through the uprights after the Toots touchdown. It's 28-0. 1:46 to play first quarter. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, the Stewarts Creek Redhawks will begin at the 20, but all touchbacks tonight for Burrow Rabosin, and he has been busy. 4 touchdowns here in the first, 1:46 to play in the first quarter, and it's Blackman up here by a score of 28-0. Now, I thought that Blackman would have been favored in this game, but a lot of things can happen. But I never once imagined this, Bill.
I did not. I didn't either. I thought, especially being a rivalry game. But still a long way to go. Stewarts Creek needs to put a possession together.
It's going to be first and 10. First
Beat up some clock.
Yes.
Stewarts Creek.
Got their first down on the last series. Let's see what can happen here. The snap high. They do get it down for McQueen. McQueen into the second level, 25-30. Best run of the night to the 31.5-yard line.
On the carry,
that's more like it, Ryan. That was a really good run by McQueen right there.
And Thornton making the tackle, and you probably saw the flags fly from every direction as a couple of Stewarts Creek players and a Blackman player got kind of tangled up in a little kerfluffle, we'll call it. I never expected to say that word on a broadcast, but I did. Rod wants to know if it's real, so where were you educated? No, I'm just kidding. Unsportsmanlike Stewarts Creek and unsportsmanlike Blackman, so that'll be offsetting penalties. But if you're one of those that were involved in that,
I was going to say
your name's written down, right?
And you got to be smart. Like these things carry over. And, I know Coach Kreisky over there. They and Coach Caudell. They want to make sure these guys understand. You got to stay disciplined out here.
So the ball remains at the 32-yard line after the first bank first down, the second one of the night for the Red Hawks. Jamarcus Brown is in the backfield on the left hip, gets the call here and going to be tackled for a loss. Big loss. That looks like Harris.
Johnson.
So that'll be second down and behind the chain.
TFL
Last minute left here in the first.
Down and
our score is 28-0 here. Again, Oakland scored. So they're up 28-6. I'm trying to see if our scoreboard is being updated properly tonight. Second and 13 facing Davis and the Red Hawks, who goes empty in the backfield. Slings it to the short side, and this one almost picked off. Boy, it seems like
Davis
Blackman's just always in the passing lanes. That was Bowles, I think.
Dropping back in that zone. They almost picked another one off. If you're Stewarts Creek right here, Brian, 3rd and 13, you got to be smart. Take care of the football. Get this clock going. You're almost to the end of the quarter. Just be smart right here on this third down play.
How many times have we said third and more than 10 for Stewarts Creek tonight?
It's been a lot. It feels like it's been their story all night.
One of their 2 first downs came on a 4th down conversion on a 3rd and 2, very deep, kind of about where they are now. Maybe the last play of the quarter here, too. Ball from the right hash. Back to pass. In trouble and brought down is R.C. Davis.
Davis on the keeper.
Bring the big brown bag special out for the Blackman Blaze D. James Stewart with, let's see, that would be sack number 1 for Mr. Stewart on the season. And the clock is going to run out on the first quarter. With your score, Blackman 28. Stewarts Creek nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee, and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Big G TV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the only multi-specialty physician-owned medical practice in Rutherford County, serving the community with primary and specialty care. MMC is committed to keeping you healthy for life. Brian Barrett, Bill Hockenberry, Rod Edwards with you here tonight. It's a 2-game week for us as we head to Eagleville tomorrow night, as the Eagles welcome in Moore County, looking to break a 4-game losing streak to the Raiders. Pre-game coverage at 6:30 with a kickoff at 7 on WGNS and Big G TV, so if you'll join us for that. 4th down, facing Stewarts Creek. And they are going to punt here on 4th and long. Blackman brought some pressure. It's going to take a little bit of a roll here for the Creek and roll to the Blackman 41.5-yard line. So at least it wasn't on their side of the field. Blackman started there a lot tonight.
Other than the opening kickoff, they've been every possession on the plus territory. And if you're Stewarts Creek right here, you just got to stay focused. Try to get a stop right here, and can't let Blackman put any more points up on the board here in the second quarter.
Got our scoreboard updated, and you can see it as we keep it updated throughout the night. It's at WGNSradio.com/scoreboard. Keeping that updated for you. So Blackman starts off this second quarter, sending Mitchell wide out right. Another here to the near side. Slot back in motion. And that is Dixon on the sweep from left to right. Gets the corner, gets a few yards, but a flag in there. Maybe a hold.
Gabriel Gomar going to be a flag on the play, holding against
Gomar making the tackle, but this is going to go against the Blaze. And that's one thing they haven't had a lot of tonight.
Been pretty disciplined so far.
Blackman only loss was last week, 32-0 to the Oakland Patriots. And I know it seems weird here on October the 2nd to be thinking playoffs, but by the time this month is over, we'll be ready for the playoffs.
Can't believe it's already October.
I know. Fall break next week. That's why we've got a Thursday night tonight, and most everybody is playing tonight except Eagleville and PCA, and they play tomorrow night. 1st and 20 with the penalty back at the 32. They fake the handoff. Elliott back to pass, zips it right side and out of bounds, completing it to Bryson Mitchell for a big gain up to the 41. And that's going to make a 2nd and 20. I'm sorry, a first and 20, a 2nd and 8. So a 12-yard gain there on the pass and catch.
Really good throw right there by Elliott. Right on the numbers. Mitchell, good route, good catch. Sets him in 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. And we've got a whistle.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play, and we've got a new score out of Riverdale Smyrna. It's 10-10 right before the half in that Riverdale Smyrna game.
It's going to be timeout,
Black.
So it is a timeout. So we'll step aside as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals, don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Stewarts Creek. Blackman looking at a 2nd down and 8. Just underway in the second quarter. Blackman up 28-0. And now another flag before we even snap the football.
You don't see that often.
No.
And it's on Blackman.
Legal procedure against
Blackman was lined up.
Illegal procedure against the Blades.
Wrong there, so a procedure penalty will back up the Blaze 5 yards. And suddenly this game has gotten marred in some penalties now. So that makes it 2nd and 13 with the 5-yard penalty.
Coach Kreisky won't like that out of a timeout.
2 wide here to the near side, hashes and numbers. Another on the right on the numbers. And this is going to be a Kemp run to the edge.
Number 28, Kemp.
Right there at the stick to
Number
pick up
31,
about 3, I would
Gomar
say,
Company.
to the 40. Gomar with another
Ladies and
tackle
gentlemen,
for
Army
the
National
Stewarts
Guard to
Creek
find out
Red
how you
Hawks.
can live, work, and serve in your
5th of the
community
game, had
with the
17
Army
and a
National
fumble
Guard.
recovery coming
Visit
into this one, so he's having himself a night.
nationalguard.com. Visit nationalguard.com.
Big opportunity for the Stewarts Creek defense to get off the field, 3rd and 12.
Haven't had a stop tonight, so it'd be a good thing for them here on 3rd down and long. Elliott back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Throws on the run and throws it away. 4th down. Boy, he was chased from beginning to end on that one, and that brings out the punt team led by Braxton Bentley. Daniel Johnson chased him all over the field and out of bounds.
Big stop right there for the Stewarts Creek defense. Also, a really good, smart play by Javion just to throw the ball away and live to play another down.
Jaden McKnight is deep. They're going to kick away from him, and it's going to be inside the 20 where the Red Hawks will take over.
1st and 10 for Blackman. 1st and 10, correction, Stewarts Creek. 1st and 10.
So Stewarts Creek will have it. They're 3-3 on the season, 1-3 in region play, where the Blaze are 5-1, 2-1. The game last year decided by 7 points, and it was a shootout. Blackman winning that one, 42-35.
Heck of a game last year.
Sure was. Both teams had their chances, and Blackman wound up winning that against Stewarts Creek. Went on to have the most successful season in school history last year. Into the playoffs, winning a game, 2, I guess, right?
I think it was 2.
Into the quarters.
I think it was.
Region championship. Ball on the left hash for Davis. And here's a gashing run by Kingston McQueen. Bounces it outside, 30 to the 35, and we'll see where he went out of bounds, about the 36.5-yard line. And the best run of the night there for the Red Hawks. And he is down right there on the Blackman sideline. Unfortunately, at the end of that play, kind of started limping, and that gets the trainers in action. But this is right there on the Blackman sideline where he went out of bounds at the 36.
I thought he's done a really good job of running the ball hard tonight. Hopefully he's going to be able to get back up and get back into this game.
He is trying to pop up and does stand here now. And unfortunately, he's going to have to walk the width of the football field.
Sanaya Brown, please find Miss
But he's going to do this under his own volition. So I want to thank the Stewarts Creek Culinary Department for their great job, a great meal tonight. Rod had 4 helpings of gumbo. Did you get the beans every time, or no? Just kidding. I don't know that I want to find out. Oh, goodness.
Good show of sportsmanship when McQueen got up right here by Jaden Stewart. Sorry, no. James Stewart for the Blaze. Must be friends, you could tell. He was consoling his buddy over there, and you like to see that in these kind of rivalry games.
Well, and I mean, these kids have played together. They may have played, junior ball together, Never know. He is holding on to the back of his leg, as Rod tells us, so could be a hamstring they're looking at. Boy, I just hate to see anybody in red limping off the field. As many injuries as Stewarts Creek has had this year. Here's going to be a run for Brown. Brown trying to get the right edge, and nothing there.
On the carry,
he's going to be pushed back to the 30-yard line, so that is going to be a loss of 6 on the play.
Number 6, Tristan
really good penetration by the Blackman defensive line right there. When he got the ball, they were already on him, and he had really nowhere to go.
Some updates tonight. Rockvale scores to make it 28-14 after the 2-point conversion. So a pretty good one going on over at Ray Hughes Stadium. 28-14.
Couple good games in the county going on as we speak.
Yes, indeed. Second down, and we've got a timeout here with 10:03 to play, second quarter. Blackman leads 28-0. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel secondary to anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
With service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. Give me a call at 615-898-1150 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Run play up the middle for the Red Hawks on
the carry, number 23.
The carry is McKnight. Jaden McKnight, 5'8", 167-pound junior. Coming into this game, had 175 yards on 46 carries, taken down by Zinkel for the Blaze to bring up third down, 3rd and 15. More times than not, third downs for Stewarts Creek have been behind the chain.
Just can't seem to get ahead of the chains tonight. It's a really good job by the Blackman defense.
Looks like Brody Steed is running out left side as a receiver. Pass across the middle is going to be completed to McKnight. And Davis zips it. Gets it to the 49-yard line. Wide open right there for the first bank. First down, Creek. Thornton made a great tackle there. Otherwise, it could have been more.
Really good throw right there by Davis.
First and 10 for Stewarts Creek. A couple of games at halftime. The Oakland game has made it to the half. They lead 28-14. And MTCS trailing at the half to Clay County. Here's a run into Blackman territory by number 10, Jamarcus Brown. So a short pickup, but they are in Blackman territory here, and the Red Hawks moving. Levy making the tackle for Blackman. Got 8:40 to play here in the first half in this one. And again, the Smyrna Riverdale game 10-10 at the half. MTCS trails 22-13 at the half. Haven't heard much out of Siegel, Clarksville, or Laverne Kirkwood. Here on second down, it's a run play. Down to the 45-yard line. Are the Red Hawks. That was another carry by Brown. Had to wait for him to get up off the bottom of that pile. These have been hard run yards, though, haven't they?
He's running hard. He's really doing a good job. But they're just behind the chains again. It's 3rd and 7, a little bit longer than what you'd like to be. 3rd and 4, which is probably the first manageable 3rd down they've had.
Yeah. Other than that 4th and 3 a minute ago that they did convert, but had to at that point. And there's a dead ball foul here.
Flag on the play.
And unfortunately, your 3rd and 4 is going to become 3rd and 9.
5-yard penalty, replay of down.
Boy, that's just a shot in the foot right there.
Just costly mistake right there. Now it's back to 3rd and 9, and if you're Blackman, you got to feel like this is a pass play.
Well, and they've been able to sit back and force a couple of turnovers with that. Going to be a little screen pass here to the near side and bobbled by McKnight
for number 23,
and dropped.
That was close to being a backward pass right there, Brian, out of that diamond formation. Luckily, the ball went out of bounds, but that was almost a live football.
4th down, ball just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. And they bring on Landon Wharf here. He's going to punt and try to flip the field position. It's 28-0 Blackman, 7:17 to play in the half. Snap. And the low screaming kick takes one big bounce. Fielded at the 12 by Dixon. Dixon down the sideline, 30, 40, and he tiptoed out of bounds somewhere before he got to the 40. Going to be out of bounds at the 36.
Blackman will take over.
When they run down the far sideline, there's no way for us to tell from this vantage point whether they went out of bounds or not.
We're just guessing at that point.
Cunningham pushed him out. Even with Rod and the binoculars, there's no way to tell.
We do the best we can.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to be watching. I mean, it could be an inch over into the out-of-bounds line. There's no way to know. But a nice return makes it 1st and 10 for the Blaze. And here's Big Wilcox trying to turn the edge here on the near side and going to be cut down for a loss.
15, Max Wilcox, TFL,
and it's Colquitt making a huge tackle. 9 coming into this game, including 2 sacks and an interception. That time a tackle for loss. And we've got another timeout here in this one with the Red Hawks trailing Blackman 28-0. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Second down here for the Blackman Blaze, and 13 yards to go after the timeout. 6:48 to play in the second quarter, and another flag. You know,
if this is on Blackman, Coach Kreisky is going to explode on somebody.
Well, that's the second time out of a timeout Blackman has been penalized, 5 yards.
False start against Blackman, 5-yard penalty, replay of down.
So it'll be second down and too much now.
Somebody's getting the chewing over there.
Yep, I'd say so. We'll say second down in Antioch.
It's about appropriate.
So wideouts everywhere in the pistol set. Nance in the backfield. Going to help block. And Elliott's in trouble. On the run for his life. Flips it up the field. And it is going to be caught by James Stevenson to the 45-yard line and almost picked up the first down. He got 17 of the 18 needed.
Number 24, Eli Murray.
Really good job by Javion Elliott, keeping his legs alive, not panicking with some pressure on him, and finding Stevenson for a big 17-yard gain.
Boy, Murray made the tackle, keep Blackman from converting the first down, but goodness. Shaved 1 yard off of that estimate I gave you to make it third and 2. Slot back on the right side of the line with 2 wideouts up top. And here's Nance rumbling across midfield to the 48-yard line. And a First Bank first down for the Blaze. Cheering on our student athletes with every new set of downs. That's First Bank. Williams with the tackle for the Creek, but not before the First Bank first down.
Really good job of Nance of seeing the hole and cutting up the field and getting that first down, keeping that clock moving.
Well, it hasn't moved much tonight, I can tell you that. Feels like it's already the second half. We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. Here's Nance waiting on a hole to open up, and it does as he rumbles to the 44-yard line for a 4-yard pickup.
Micah Nance.
And Williams on the tackle of Nance.
It's going to be second down.
You know, there really hasn't been a long, sustained drive. This is probably the longest of the night for either team.
I would say so. I would say it really is. There's been some big plays tonight that have gotten Blackman up to this 28-0 lead.
Eagleville hosting Moore County tomorrow night on State Farm Prep Sports. We'll have coverage on WGNS, WGNSradio.com, and our Big G TV YouTube channel around 6 o'clock. And Elliott, as he was back to pass, a flag and another procedure penalty.
Brian, I think they tried to go quick out of their little huddle, and one of the receivers did not get set that time.
False start against Blackman.
It's another 5-yard penalty to make it 2nd and 11 now. Ball back at the 49-yard line.
Already the 6th penalty of the night for the Blaze.
We know that didn't happen until late in the first quarter, but this second quarter has been marred with penalties for them.
Coach Crush is not going to be happy with how the second quarter has played out with the penalties.
It's been kind of nasty, hasn't it?
It really has.
O'Dewar and Stevenson going to be wide out to the far side. Another receiver here at the bottom with Elliott back to pass and running for his life. Another throw and threw this one away. He threw that one about 35 yards downfield, but
complete. Depending on play number 3, Amari Bledsoe.
He thought he threw it away from everybody, but there were a couple of Red Hawks that got pretty close to that one. That brings up another 3rd down for Stewarts, or for Blackman right here. Big chance, another big chance for Stewarts Creek to get off the field.
Stewarts Creek has brought the blitz a couple of times tonight. Forced Elliott to scramble. He's made a couple of completions, but that time throws it incomplete, just throws it away. Up top, you got 3 wide. Nance is going to set up on the right hip now of Elliott, and a timeout. We'll take it as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Elliott scrambles, and Elliott going to run downfield, be
Elliott
pushed out of
under
bounds
keeper.
at the 41-yard line, I think. That's going to be awfully close to a first down. 42-yard line is where they're going to put it.
We got a flag right here.
Okay,
Flag
well, all
on the
this is
play.
going to come back then, I'm afraid, and that's where they're marching. Probably a hold on this near side. Kind of broke open the run. Holding Blackman.
It's going to be holding against Blackman, holding against the Blaze.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty, and they were already behind the chain
10-yard
here, so
penalty,
back to
replay
their
now.
own 41-yard line. They've got to get it to the Stewarts Creek 42 for a first down. We have seen some third and long distances to go in this one for both teams, honestly. Looks like Stevenson and O'Dour are going to be your wideouts up top. They're moving right to left as we see it. Elliott looking right side, slings it that way, and he had O'Dour
pass
open.
intended for Oder. Incomplete, going to be fourth down.
And it brings
for
up a fourth
Blackman.
down, and Bentley on to punt. Well, credit the Stewarts Creek defense here. They've held them to they've held them to punts here the last two possessions.
Two really big defensive stops, keeps them in the game and gives them a chance to maybe get a score before the halftime here.
Down 28-0. They're going to get the ball back here with just over 4 minutes. And it's going to roll to the 24-yard line. Stewarts Creek kind of abandoned ship there on that and got away from it to keep from something weird happening on the bounce. You never know on the turf here. I guess it's a little truer than natural surface, but these teams only see the natural surface once if they travel to Laverne.
And it's crazy that we've gotten to this. I remember when, it was just, Oakland had it, and then Blackman had it, and then, so now it's everybody's got it except Laverne, and, one day that's going to be everybody.
Yep. Same things happen with video boards now, there's the race to the top on that one.
It's the arms race. It's like the LSEC arms race.
That's right. Well, they call it the SEC of high school football in 6A, so one of the reasons why. Here's an underhanded pitch to Brown from Davis. Going to be upended at the 26-yard line.
On the carry.
Picks up just a couple to bring up second down now. Phoenix Mitchell on the tackle.
Tackle made by Mitchell for Blackman.
He picked up a little more than that, about 3.
Gain of 4 yards brings up second down and 6 for Stewarts Creek. 2nd and 6.
Can't really give you many updates because games are at halftime. The other games that we've gotten some scores on. If you know what's going on with Siegel and Laverne tonight in their games, let us know. We'll update the scoreboard and tell everyone. Here's a pitch to McKnight coming from left to right. Short gain to the 31.
Gets them in a third and manageable, though, Brian. That's what Stewarts Creek needs. 3rd and 3 right here. Clock running.
Tackle made by number 90.
Got 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Taking a little time and swapping out some personnel. Kamari and Hill comes in. Levy and Davis teaming up on the last tackle for the Blackman Blaze. Hill's going to line up top. 2 up top, close to the line. Pass is made to Brown on the screen. Spins for the first down and going to be down
flag
at the 39, but there is a flag out there.
Completed to Brown. Flag on the play.
And I'm afraid this first down run is going to be coming back. Daniel made the tackle there for the Blackman Blaze. That was a first down run for sure. And the white hat's going to tell us. That wasn't a hold, that was a block in the back. So they'll mark it off third
Stewarts Creek.
and 10. Well, there goes your third manageable again.
Brian, they can't seem to get away from third and 10.
It's almost like snake bitten, just a little bit here. Pick six, it's just trying to throw it away. Sometimes it happens. 3 here at the bottom, and scrambling is Davis. Davis going to throw it, and a nice catch leaning out of bounds made at the 29-yard line by Dallas Johnson, the junior, who had 6 catches for 48 yards and a TD coming into this game. But
it's going to be fourth down.
It's going to be fourth down. He's right there at the stick where he made the catch. So that brings on Landon Wharf to punt. And Blackman going to get decent field position with a minute and almost 2 minutes, minute 50. Punt is away, and it's high, but it's not very long, and it's touched by the Blackman Blaze and fumbled right back. It was Dixon who bobbled that, and the Red Hawks recover at the 45-yard line. The first break of the night they've had.
They really needed that one, Brian. Badly needed that one.
Big play there to keep hopes alive here for the Red Hawks.
Let's see if they can capitalize and get a drive right here and get some points on the board for the half.
Minute 50 and new life here for Stewarts Creek as they place the ball at the 45-yard line. So 55 yards to go here for a score, and plenty of time to get that done. They roll the offense back out. And Davis from the pistol, the give to Brown. Brown crashing forward to the 47-yard line. Brings up a second down and 8.
Number 90.
Brown doesn't have as many yards as some others that we've had, but he runs hard every time, every single time.
He comes back in formation here as one of the 2 receivers at the bottom. 5 wide, and the ball almost picked off again by the Blackman Blaze, and that was Jaden Lark, who thought he had 6.
Incomplete.
Well, he jumped that lane right there. He thought he had it, and Stewarts Creek was trying to go a little wide receiver screen right there, and he jumped it. And another long 3rd and 8.
Lark is kind of known for that. On the year, 2 interceptions, and they've all been defensive touchdowns. He's had 2 pick sixes coming into tonight's action. Thought he had a 3rd right there. Davis getting everybody set. 2 wide to either side, and a long pass downfield. Davis, a little push and shove going on, but no flag thrown.
Davis pass intended for number 4.
And that was intended for Johnson. And late Jaden Lark defending.
4th and long for.
So 4th down, and that brings Wharf back out here with 1:05 to play in the half. Your Ideas Tees halftime show's coming up in just a few moments. It's actually called your Ideas Tees intermission. I'm a rookie at that. I don't do the halftime show very often.
Ideas Tees they have great shirts or anything if you need to get it.
Oh, goodness, yeah. Anything blue and white. This is definitely going to take a Stewarts Creek roll almost to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be first and
down
10
at the
for
6. So
great punt by number 19, Landon
goodness,
Ward for
what a
Stewarts Creek.
punt. That's probably his longest of the season because he was averaging just 24 yards per punt in 9 punts coming into this game, according to the stats I received. So that one's probably right up there. Got a favorable bounce on that one.
See if the defense can get another turnover right here for Stewarts Creek. And if you're Blackman, just want to get it out of your own way, see what happens. If you get some yardage, maybe then you'll try to go for something here.
I would be very surprised if Matt Kreisky isn't very conservative here. Go with the run on the first play and bouncing it outside. 15, 20, 25, 30. And
on the carry, number
I believe
28.
that was 28 Kemp, yes. Kemp rumbling to the 31-yard line.
Gabriel Gomar.
But there is a flag somewhere. Gomar with the tackle, but I see the flag right now at around the 21 on the far sideline. So I think that long run is coming back for a hold, and it is.
Holding, 10-yard penalty, replay of down.
Well, between that and all the passing and the 4 first-quarter scores by Blackman, this maybe goes down as the longest half in history.
I just hope we get there before 9 o'clock.
Well, it's 8:30. I don't know if we're going to make 8:30 or not. Clock is running with 35 seconds. Elliott with another give this time. It's Kemp again. He's going to be wrapped up at about the 14. Picks up just 3 yards, and that's probably the last play of your first half. And I do believe that is going to be the case after Hill making the tackle. So that's going to take us to halftime here. And all the Blackman scoring came in the first. We have finally made it to halftime with your halftime score. Blackman Blaze 28, Stewarts Creek nothing. Hope you will stay with us. The Ideas Tees intermission is coming up after we take about a 3-minute timeout here on State Farm Prep Sports from WGNS and Big G TV.